Okay, so let's talk about DOS. Let's see what we can do with some denial of service tools. We're going to play with a tool called TribeFlood today. And let's just take a look. Let's move over to our tools folder. And now we have this TFN tar file. So let's untar it. Extract, verbose. Let's use the Z compression, and the file is TF. Okay, so there it is, untarred. There's our capital TFN folder. Let's move into that. Okay, and we got a make file there, so let's run make. Creating our program. Let's see if it did it. Okay, there are our files. Now let's before we actually get going, let's go ahead and start our TCP dump. We're going to point that to the PPP0 interface. That's -I PPP0, so we can watch these packets as they go across the network. There we go, listening on PPP0. We're connected to our target range with a VPN here. So, okay. Now we've got that going, and we can see some things are already going across the network. Now let's echo 127.0.0.1 quotes into IP.txt. This is just a file that's going to contain all the clients that we want to use. So if I look there, there's IP.txt. We're going to tell TFN, the TribeFlood, to actually use us as the source of the attack, and so that's why we put that. That's why we put that line in that file. So first, let's launch the daemon. That's the TD daemon, and okay, it looks like that's launched. Now let's actually launch the attack. So TFN, and we're going to point it to IP.txt. IP.txt, and we're going to use type 3 attack. That's one of the parameters, and we're going to point it towards 192.168.30.36, and we're going to follow that by a 1. Let's see here. Now we'll follow it with a 0. Okay, so that's our command string. This is the type of attack we want to launch. We're going to hit it, and we're going to see what happens. Okay. Let's see if we see anything coming through here. And all of a sudden, we see lots of stuff filling up in here. It should speed up eventually. Now these are the packets of the type that will cause havoc on the network, and as you can see here, it's filling up our TCP dump fairly quickly. Not as quickly as I would like, because we're running in a bit of an artificial environment here, but sure enough, it's filling up, and eventually this will take down just about any computer. In fact, we're probably going to get kicked off of our VPN soon. There we go. It's filling it up. It's filling it up. So I'm gonna stop the attack now. Just for reference, if you just type TFN, it gives us a list of the options, and these are the options I used before. You'll notice we said TFN, and then that IP.txt list, followed by the type, and here you can see spoof mask is 1, 0 for start stop. We have 0 through 3, and that's what we did. We used 3 for ICMP. That's the type of attack we used, and you can see these are all ICMP packets in here. And then we followed that by 0 for just a random port. So now let's stop it. And the way to stop this attack is to just put up the same command again, but instead of using type 3, we're just going to use type 0, and that should kill it. Let's see. And flood terminated. Great. Now also, I'm just going to look in my processes, and I can see that TD is still running, so I'm going to kill that. I'm actually going to just run a kill command, kill and I'm going to run 2807 and just get rid of the process. And that's a quick and dirty DOS attack.